The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to give my video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you're following me on any and all the social media I have linked down below. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you'd like me to check out, you can hit me with a DM or leave it in the comments. If you are going to hit me with the DM, please no spamming. If you are going to leave it in the comments, join the CONCURPA Army. It's worldwide and growing. All you have to do is give the comments a cursory glance. If you see that your suggestion's already been made, all you have to do is like that original suggestion and below reply with I concur. That'll help my old burnout resin-coated DJ brain get everything into a nice little list, and I can put it in the handy dandy notebook. We are also live streaming twice a week, Wednesdays, 11 a.m., Saturdays, 2 p.m. Another opportunity for you to get directed to how to get your suggestion to me. If you would like to help the channel grow, become a Patreon by joining our Patreon down below as well. A couple of different tiers for you to join, help the channel grow, get more content, better equipment, all that stuff. So we appreciate everybody's contributions to the program. But before we get started, thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Today's video is coming from Facebook friend Peter. He said, hey man, I got this older Within Temptation track I'd like you to check out. So tonight we are going back to 1997. I believe the album is called Enter, and today we are checking out Within Temptation, and the track is called Gatekeeper here on the Wyldeside. Here we go. Nice. That was really good, man. That was you get lost in that one. That was Within Temptation, Gatekeeper, from the album Enter, 1997, going all the way back. What a great collection of familiar tones with equal parts modernity that are legitimized by the classic tones. This is like ELP meets early Metallica right here. It's a really good blend of doom, thrash, and prog metals, all kind of slamming into each other. And I wrote down, that's why I looked at the time to make sure I was getting the right place in the song. This is big, built on little things. It's all these little things that are making this thing huge. The great tone of this song is this plodding, almost, the cadence of the song is very determined, if that makes any sense. And when I say built on little things, what I'm talking about is, if you pay attention and listen real close, you'll hear that choral, like real low, coming in now and again. The way the drums were changing time signatures within choruses, little tiny things. And that's something, too, that I wanted to point out. Let me know down below who all these people are, because that drummer's real sneaky subtle. Excuse me. Real subtle with how he's manipulating the shifts in tempos and tones. So when the song is building and then dropping and ebbing and flowing throughout the track, what the drums are doing is kind of keeping that cadence, that determined cadence going, while at the same time, it's almost polyrhythmic, the way that he's able to keep a cadence while still doing little subtle fills and rolls around that cadence. So very well done. Again, there was a part of it where I was thinking, bro, this is straight up Mike Oldfield, Europe, kind of a vibe, that progressive glam, and then it slips into this really cool darker tone, like a really cool darker tone. Sometimes when songs have darker tones like this, the deep growls and the doom sound, you can go in that negative direction. But sometimes these darker, heavier tones carry with it a light airiness, a lightness to it. It creates this really intricate shift in your expectation. So when Sharon comes in with her vocals, bro, it was confusing me because of how familiar her vocals were. Like, I was really struggling to find, why are her vocals so familiar to me? And I don't mean I've heard Within Temptation before. I mean, there is something about this track and the way she is singing these vocals that are very, very comfortable. And I was struggling to figure where in my absorption of sounds over the decades, where that fits in. And it fits into this late 80s, early 90s love affair I had with European industrial techno and the type of vocals that were used in those types of tracks. These really powerful, clean, thick, rich, toned female vocals. And what Sharon is doing here in this track, I think anyway, her tones are so good and so clean that it's basically making me say, where were you back when I was wanting that on what I was mixing in clubs, right? Maybe it's a piece of jealousy that it's taken me this long to find that sound that I've always been drawn to, that I've always been adhered to when it comes to what I'm seeking in my music. That's one of the tones. These beautiful, thick, rich, powerful, dominating female vocals on top of really aggressive, really powerful metal, or whatever you want to call it, progressive metal, however it's termed. There's 50 different ways to call it something, I guess. If it rocks, it rocks. And that song rocks. So thank you very much to Peter for asking me to do that track. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Within Temptation, Gatekeeper from 1997's Enter. Again, fill me in down below with everything I need to know about the band, anything I missed, anything I got wrong. Politely correct me down in the comment section. Again, make sure you're following me on any and all the social media. So if you have a track you want me to check out, you can hit me with a DM. Follow me on Patreon. Become a Patreon member and help the channel grow. All your contributions go right back into making the show and channel bigger and better for you. Cranking out more content, man. That's what we do. Don't forget live streaming. Almost messed up my own schedule. Wednesdays, 11 a.m., Saturdays, 2 p.m. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to hang out with me in East Nashville. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wyldeside.